Hey guys, welcome to another in-depth deck profile. Today I'm going to be going over the Yuya Sakai Pile deck profile, which is Odd Eyes, Performapal, Supreme King, Pendulum Magicians. It's a mouthful, but like every pen deck, it's just negate deck. It's really good, and I really like the deck list, and I have modernized it out. It's completely competitive. The only issue it does have is the high brick rate, but I have tried to fix that, and if you stick around till the very end, I'll show you a live duel with it. Okay, so for the first card, we have Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon. If you have Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon and Vortex Dragon on the field, when the Vortex Dragon gets destroyed, the Arc Pendulum Dragon can revive the Vortex Dragon, which is a pretty interesting tech. And it can also recur if you have your other Odd Eyes cards destroyed, which is just good in general, especially since you're using Pen Magicians, which destroy a lot of your own cards. Then we have Performapal Odd Eyes Dissolver to fusion summon your Vortex Dragon, and for the main combo line. Then we have Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, just for consistency and mainly for theme. But it does help with consistency, and the fact that it is Odd Eyes does come up with quite a bit. Astrograph Sorcerer, honestly, debating about cutting this has not really been most helpful, but it does pair well with Chronograph Sorcerer in order to make Beyond the Pendulum for your combos. And the fact that it's a 1 scale doesn't hurt. Supreme King Gate 0. 0 scale is really good, and it's your search off Dark Worm. Chronograph Sorcerer to help you make Beyond the Pendulum, because it can special summon out Time Gazer from your deck. Performapal Monkey Board, because it's part of the main combo. It's amazing that this card got unbanned. I love it so much. It's really good in this deck. It searches out all your starters, everything. That's just an amazing card in general. It can turn to a 1 card, 1/8 scale, just with this guy. It's amazing. Odd Eyes Persona Dragon, it's another negate. This deck, it's like normal pendulums, like Draco Slayers and stuff, if Draco Slayers could get out more negates. It follows a lot of the similar strategies. I even run 2 Draco Slayer cards for consistency. 3 Dark Worm, because if you pitch it off with Pendulum Call, it can revive itself and search out Gate 0. So that's going +1 off basically nothing, which is really good. Skullcrobat Joker to search out most of your deck. This is one of the starters of the deck. One of the main stars. It can search out your monkey board, make you your scales. It's overall just really good. These are your 4 copies of monkey board right here. We got Black Fang Magician, which does come up sometimes, honestly, not a lot. It's pretty cuttable if you want. If you want an even 40 cut Black Fang Magician and Astrograph. White Wing Magician, because it's a level 4 tuner magician, which does actually come up sometimes. Majesty Pegasus, the Draco Slayer, to search out Sky Iris and for a target off of Ignister Prominence. It's a decent card. I would not recommend cutting it, but it's not the most important. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can do it. 2 Double Iris Magician, because Double Iris is really good, searches out your ritual for an extra negate, and it's also a target for you to summon off Harmonizing, and because there really aren't a lot else to summon. And technically, if you really wanted to, you could play Zark because you run the 4 Magicians now. So that's always fun. It would be funny if you just summoned out Zark. If you want to cut out a card, maybe cut out a second Beyond the Pendulum for Zark. Got Performapal Celestial Magician. It makes the 8 scale with Monkey Board and can be summoned off Harmonizing. That's really it. It is still really good though, don't cut it. And it can allow for cheeky 3k damage, because this deck can get out Xyz, Synchro, and Fusion. It can get out everything. 2 Pendulum Sorcerer for the extra searches and destroys, just really good. 1 Purple Poison, just because Purple Poison pop, still pretty good. You can pop it with Performapal Pendulum Sorcerer, then pop an Ops card. So really good, and summons off Harmonizing. Harmonizing for the 1 card level 8 Synchros. Time Gazer, so you can summon it off Chronograph, and because the 8 scale is not the worst. Lady Lady Ainge is cuttable. You could definitely cut Lady Ainge, but draw 2 is pretty good, and it can pitch some useless cards. Overall, pretty decent. Performapal Odd Eye Synchron at 1 for the main combo, so you can get out Baronet to Floor, or any level 8. Pendulum Draft Dragon for another negate. 3 Duelist Alliance, 3 Pendulum Call. Duelist Alliance to search out most of your stars actually. It searches out Pendulum Call, searches out Pendulum Dragon, searches out Sorcerer. Just an amazing card. Searches out Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. And Pendulum Call can add Harmonizing and anything, so probably Double Iris would be the one you're going for most. But occasionally you will go for White Wing or Black Fang. I've never gone for Purple Poison actually. I think I've gone for it once, but that was just because I needed a 1 scale. And even then you can just go for White Wing. 1 Terraforming to search out Sky Iris. 1 Called By to protect all your combos, because this deck is pretty fragile. And 1 Sky Iris. If you were to cut this deck below 40, I would definitely run hand traps in this. It cannot deal very well with negation, so maybe put in Lightning Storms, Eclipse, or Dark Rulers. 1 Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon for negate, Baronet, negate and pop, Omni, banish. Ignis to Prominence is one of the spicier cards, so you can special summon out your Majesty Pegasus and then search a field spell, and it also has a shuffle, which comes up a lot. Tilting Entertainment, summon it with Odd Eye Synchron and Monkey Board, or summon back the Odd Eye Synchron, turn into Baronet. Baguska for Baguska Pass, 1 Abyss Dweller for Graveyard. Honestly, you could probably cut this for the Draco Slayer Pendulum, or really any level 4 Pendulum, seeing as the Graveyard is not important nowadays. Mech Knight Crusadia Astrum, or Avermax as I like to call it. I use OCG names a lot. Avermax, it beats over everything. What can you say about Avermax? And I'm a Mech Knight player at heart. My main deck is Mech Knights. I just love this card. Access Code Talker for OTKs. Appaloosa for negate spams. Selene for the main combo, so you can revive your Synchron. 2 Beyond the Pendulum for consistency, and so Castro can't just banish your 1 Beyond the Pendulum and kill you instantly. And IP, because why not? Make an IP'd Avermax, which is still really powerful. 2 Nib, and 2 Lava Golem for the K-Law matchup, because this deck can survive without its normal summon. This deck, and also you got Lancia again for the Cash Team matchup, but it also has come up against Flow, because Flow is not dead yet somehow. I'll probably make a video on Flow tomorrow-ish. Sorry guys, I do not. Sorry guys, I'm just not feeling well today. 3 Ash Blossom, because Ash is amazing. 3 Book of Eclipse, because Book of Eclipse is amazing against Kashti and Branded. And 3 Imperm, because it's amazing against Branded. Alright, so let's do a test hand. I'll see if I can get combo off this. Okay, so this is combo. This is definitely a combo. So you can pitch off Dark Worm, add to your hand Iris Dragon, and Harmonizing. Then you're going to want to activate the effect of your Dark Worm Engrave. Special summon it to your field. Use the effect just to get the free thing if you ever need to pitch something off for next turn. Okay, now maybe top deck the Pendulum Call again. Then you want to activate a level 8 scale. It can be any high scale. It has to be a high scale. Activate Duelist Alliance, or to add to your hand your either Pendulum Graph Dragon, if you want to go for more combos, go for Pendulum Sorcerer. I prefer Pendulum Graph right here because honestly, this is full combo. You can get enough negates, and you don't need this for the extra combo pieces. Pendulum Graph Dragon. Normal summon Lady Ange. This can be any normal summon. Special summon out Beyond the Pendulum. Use the effect of Beyond the Pendulum. Beyond the Pendulum, special summon. Adds to your hand your monkey board. I scrolled past it. Activate monkey board. Then you want to special summon Pendulum Graph Dragon, Harmonizing Dragon, Pendulum Dragon, and Dark Worm. I want to keep one slot open for Harmonizing. I'm first summoning this in defense mode just because defense position, because I'm a little bitch. So then you want to use the effect of this. Don't want to use the effect of Beyond the Pendulum to add to your hand, to special summon out your Performapal Celestial Magician. Then you can activate the effect of Monkey Board. Monkey Board will allow you to add to hand your Odd Eye Synchron. Then you can special summon out Celine. Celine gets 3 counters. 4 actually, because you have 4 on grave and 2 on field. Your pendulum zones will count towards Celine. Then you want to summon out Borreload Savage Dragon to clear out some of your zones. Use the effect of Savage Dragon. Get Beyond the Pendulum there, that's 2 and a decently big number at 36. Then you want to activate the effect of Celine. Special summon out Odd Eye Synchron. Activate the effect of Odd Eye Synchron, target Monkey Board. Special summon Monkey Board in defense mode. Then you can special summon out your Tilting Entertainment. Then you can use the effect of Tilting Entertainment. Special summon out Odd Eye Synchron in defense mode. Then special summon Baronet Fleur. Then if you're really zesty and spicy, you can summon out Appaloosa. Alright, now let's play the counting game. How many interruptions is this? 2, though you'll likely not get off 2. 1, that's 4, that's 5 interruptions off of just Beyond the Pendulum and any high scale. That's pretty consistent. You got 1 scale open, and even after this, you can probably have recursion too, and you have OTK next turn. You got so much recursion. You have this in hand if you want to continue off and don't get off the Pendulum Graph. You have so much open, and honestly, yeah, it's just a great deck in general. Very, very good for casual play. It does struggle a bit in comp, but it can manage out. It's the definition of a rogue deck. Okay, now let's try. Let me show you the replay. Okay, so as you can see, I'm versing Branded, which is just you in general, and they have Droll. This is game 2, they sided it against me. They drolled, I activated that. Pen Summon, Harmonizing, Baguska Pass. Because that's all you can do against Droll. Droll will screw over this deck. Same with Nib, and honestly most hand traps except for like Imperm Ash. Thank God Baguska was enough to save me. This was a pretty tough match. Link to Beyond the Pendulum, activate the effect of Beyond, get Harmonizing, Branded Opening. Yeah, they teach me the branded shit, special summon out, effect of Dark Worm, get off your pitch. I am very scared of that Dramaturge in this game. They negate the Ignis Phoenix, which I called. Celine gets 3 counters, and you have OTK here. What would have happened had this continued? Celine revive any of the magicians in my grave, go into access code, nuke his board, and then that's just OTK. This deck has OTK a lot. Alright, well, that's the video, and that is the deck. I hope you enjoyed the list. Please like and subscribe. This took a long time to perfect. And yeah, thank you.